Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North, the next episode of Battle Brothers in Legends and PTR mods. Last episode we dealt with a lot of greenskins and the goblin scum and dealt with that ambition, as well as just having a few nice little fights with some brigands and orcs, and also pulling Newick's massive ass out of the fire once again, only to give them 21% wealth. Honestly, there's no saving this settlement, even though it is the settlement we come from. But goddamn, like, they literally couldn't find their own ass with both hands at this point. Anyway, we're in Camp Start, we're at the black market, we have bought a few famed items from last episode. I did put sort of a feeler out to Discord and the group of people who are in the game currently about if there's any other famed items that they wanted from the black market, and Cora has said she does want this sword. It is 20 grand, we have 34 grand, so I am going to try and do some contracts around the area and hope this doesn't disappear in the interim, fingers crossed. If they also have something to do with the Undead, that would be even better, because then we get a bit of a twofer. I'm going to have a quick look through the contracts and see if I can just blast through a few very quickly. If I can get to, like, I don't know, 50 grand, I think I'd be pretty happy to spend 20 grand. Hell, I'll even live with getting to, like, 45 grand, and then we'll just have a bit of a risky 25 grand life, and then dick around a bit, because there are some okay contracts here. Let me go have a look-see. Wow, this is like the most straightforward Undead fight I've ever seen. I mean, it's only a one-score contract, we're only getting like 360 crowns for it, but wow, look at this. It's like we're on holiday. I could send Cora in by herself and she could probably kill them all. Maybe the Winselmooter might be a problem. This is going to be like a 2-minute fight. Like, surely this is not going to take... It's going to take me longer to skip through all these turns than it is to deal with this group of 8. Like, there is going to be nothing here. Right, speed us up. Like, do this on quick speed, please, because there's no point really showing this off, because we're just going to blast. But it's going to count as one. It should count as one, because there is the Undead here. So, let's just not even mess around. Let's just go. Okay, so the Winselmooters are proving problematic, but I think we expected that anyway. Like, this is a pretty close and shut fight, but the only thing that was going to cause us problems with these things, because they can just work through armor. So we are going to take some hits here and there, but it's fine for what it is. Shim, that's only a 5%, right? I'll just keep on firing. I wonder if it is to, like, whip the Winselmooter. It'd be quite funny. You terrified? You don't need to be. You don't need to be. 5%? You never know. That was a 71. That wasn't happening. You know what? I'm just going to go mental. This is a crazy fight. Let's just go nuts about it. Right, that's one hit. There goes the 9 lives. Nice one, Thurmond. Good job. I know it's a weeder ganger, but the newer guys need some experience, don't they? I'm just going to keep doing it. It's for a laugh, isn't it? See? Sometimes it isn't for a laugh, is it, folks? Right, nice one. Now. I'll take it. Don't get hit by a weeder ganger. This is a laugh of a fight. Damn it. This should be pretty straightforward. I mean, it is. It's just that everyone's getting horrified from the Winselmooters, but fortunately Jacob will clear one off very quickly. Linus will try. Right, this should now finish itself off. Right, let's get on to the next go. Quick as possible, like I said. Ooh, almost another one with Thurmond. That's a shame. Can you throw it in? No, but you actually kind of came a bit close. Jacob will clear up. He is now Ghostface Killer. Duchess, seal the deal. That was a nothing fight, but it technically counted. And you know what? To say that I'm not a big fan of doing the Undead fights, I'll take ones which are like that, so they're just closed and shut. We didn't really make any money off it, don't get me wrong, but it at least counts towards this old ambition up here. So I'll take it to start the day with. I might have to go a bit further afield from Camp Start to find decent contracts enough to pay us to get the money to get the sword. Also fast enough, because the sword also has a chance to despawn, because the black market might reset. That's my only caveat. There is a small chance that we make the money, and then we come back, and it's no longer there. So every day I'm going to check, but it's still here. By the way, we did also destroy the... I know you wanted the area, but we also just destroyed it. I should really keep that rollwood. We also now have the sigil, finally. I find it disgusting that it's only worth 19 crowns. Like, the amount of work that she put into making that, and you're only going to buy it for 19 crowns. I mean, I'm not going to sell it, obviously. I'm going to use it. I just need to figure out who to use it on. Who am I going to put it on? I'm not going to mess around here much. I'm putting it on Eric. There you go. Welcome to an even more disgusting blade. 4% damage. I mean, it's not huge. Plus 5 max damage is pretty good, so that means it goes up to 115. And damage inflicted is also pretty decent, but it's only 4%. But still, 4% can go a long way, especially when you're fighting champions and warlords. Right, obviously I'm only going to put them on famed items, because there's not really much point utilizing them on other other non-famed gear. Right, stuff is still here, we're good. Right, is there any contracts worth doing here? 1100 isn't really what I'm going for, especially because I've got to go so far afield. Man, these contracts are not great. This is not lining me up for a good start, is it? Okay, I took a bit of a gamble, and I decided to go back to Sea Dock on boat, which just cost us like 400 crowns. But I did recall... Let me just check this quickly. Yeah, you still suck. I did recall that I did leave a massive contract open here, and I did. It's 3 scores. Well, let me have a quick look at these as well. So what's this? I mean, that's 4,200. And then what's that? Where's that going? Dornan, 3,000. We could kind of go on our way back, and that's going to be dealing with... I don't know if I want to deal with that, to be quite honest. Let me see, then. So what was this one? 7,000. Yeah, done. We're doing this for Cora, people. Let's go... They've got their own island. I feel like all the brigands around here just have their own island. It's kind of cool, to be honest, but it's kind of unfair. I want my own island. To have the Stronghold mod installed. I'm not doing it now, it'll break the game. So they've sent out a group in front of the garrison to come attack us. They really want to keep their island. I guess we're blasting through this. I'm going to try and blast through it as quickly as possible. Why is everyone so banged up from that last fight? Like, I suppose they did get a bit smacked by those people a bit. Hey, I'm keeping Duchesson. I'm keeping her in. She wants this sword, she's got to work for it. Come on then, let's go quickly kill this group. And then we've got... Oh wait, are you attacking us, or are you just going to leave me alone? For the sake of speeding this episode along, I'm just going to leave them to it. If I bump into them on the way back, though, I'll kill them. Oh, it's in a swamp. 100 paces, though. I assume that's going to be a bowman of some sort. A hedge knight, a few master archers. This could be a slog, but it's going to be a worthwhile slog, because on top of the 7 grand, there's going to be all the stuff here as well. Okay, I guess we've had worse spawns, but we are still effectively in a swamp. Let me try and... I'm going to have to finagle this a bit. They've got a lot of arrows. Wow, you hit the person... That's quite a high chance, especially just stood in the swamp. They're like, finally, we can take out the woman who can't be shot. Okay, that's not on. Also, in a swamp, it shouldn't... Should you really be getting set on fire in water? I know that fire can be above water, but... Tomato, tomato science? Guess Battle Brothers doesn't understand science. We're in the medieval times. Right, let me see if I can get... I need to get way closer. Like... Here? Can I shoot? That was an 82% miss. So technically, yes, I can shoot. Better, you shot him in the head. That's what I'm talking about. Right, get out of there. Put everyone's range up. I'm going to need it to get out of this swamp. Why would you do that, you silly bastard? That, ghost has got no survival instincts, let me tell you. That's not going well. Bloody hell, what is that? That was like, between the both of them, I only hit 287%, and the rest of them missed. That's a rough start. This sword better be worth it. If anyone dies in the conquest to get enough money for this thing, you better kill everything in the name of them going forwards. Oh, that is 100 paces. Right, okay. That would explain why he probably could shoot Cora, I'd imagine. And it does look like a bow, but I mean, we've got 2 bowmen already, and we've already got famed for both of them. That's not on. So, we'll have to see, but I don't know if I'm even going to use it. But I mean, once again, it's just something we can sell. Also, obviously, with swamps, you always start on a bad foot anyway. You're always going to be at a bit of a loss, because you're already starting in a pretty crap situation being in the swamp. On the plus side, we're trying to hit David, who's actually apparently got an insane range defense, which I didn't realize. He has really, like, turned it around. David of Hasselhoff. Yeah, he's from a town that you've not really heard of. It's got a lot of nice beaches, apparently. Fine, shoot the ghost. If the ghost has to sacrifice himself so we can get out of this hellhole, fine. 20. Got it. And also, they're, like, really well situated. That's 1. You must be thinking you're so cool right now in your little fortress in a swamp. Thinking we're never going to reach you. Well, just give me 4 or 5 turns and I might be there. Can I get, like, here? There's a tree there. And can you start whipping over? Man, get ready for Eric. Here he comes. Dick. That's not the fanfare that he needs. The fanfare he needs is all of your heads being decapitated. And it will happen. It will happen. There was also a hedge knight, I think. I just want to get out of this swamp. I feel sorry for Hursty. He's just in the middle of nowhere, just being like, Can I get out of the swamp now? Where is said Sir Hedge Knight? You'd think I would have clocked him by now. But there is also 27 of them, and we haven't really seen the entire map yet, so there is that. Can I get there? Next turn I will. I just want enough AP for it to not be a problem. Is there a tree there as well? This is what I mean. They've got like a great defense as well. Not only do they have the fortifications, but they also have like a natural barrier. Can I get here and... Hup. And then, hup. There we go. That bandit veteran is now shitting his pants. That ain't cool, yo. 1 in 3 chance. Come on now. He's supposed to be a king. Treat him like one. Well, a king of slaughter. Got his Lyssandra's energy already tapped from the amount of just the swamp. That's also the downside of the swamp. It destroys your fatigue for people who are still relatively new to this game. It's probably the least fun tile to play on. So it makes a camp that would be relatively okay to deal with anyway into a pretty insane camp. But the great of a glory, the warden's gone. It's fine. Rather the warden than Miasmic herself. Oh, you're making me so mad. Just wait. Your missile superiority is about to go down the toilet. And I wouldn't be surprised if this entire swamp is your toilet. I don't know. I don't want to think about what I'm standing in right now. We probably stood in worse. I mean, we ate rat yet. We ate rat like a few days ago. And not as in rat as in the character, rat. That'd be actually weirder. Did you really have to snipe the dog out of all the characters? Of all the characters. There's the... I mean, obviously that's the Hedge Knight. Look at him. Yeah, you don't like that, do you, asshole? Alright, and he's a Master Archer and we're hitting him quite well. That's good. Whip him in the head. Whip him in the head. That's what I'm talking about. He's having a great time. He's bleeding out of his massive face. So, that's good. Miasmic is also bleeding, but I do need the help with the defense, so I do need to get her up. 27. It got through. Just for waiting to line it up. You imagine like a stupid looking mage just like hopping over the fence and just someone being like, what the hell is that thing? And then all of a sudden, their head explodes. Okay. We've begun. He went from being basically confident to near death from Rogar just touching him. So, do not like the disservice and disrespect they're giving Eric here. Didn't do as much as I would have liked. Too much fire all over the damn place. Right, we need to start making a difference here. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Linus, can you get in anywhere? I kind of don't think you can. This is the next problem. Are you going to have to go up and around? I'm going to have to, like, hop, skip, and jump over, like, everyone just to get through here. This is dangerous. I'm trusting you. As I should be able to. Okay, he's got a 1 in 3 chance to hit you. Don't get hit too much, and you should be alright. Put the shield up and make them work for it whilst we deal with the rest. Because if anything, you've probably just scared them that there's now one of us in the chicken coop. We are the wolves. We get out the fire. They do also have the disadvantage that there are quite a lot of trees and just stuff in the way, so even though they do have a natural defense line, it also works in our favor to a point as well, because it does offset, like, all the arrows, so I guess there is that. You just put yourself in a terrible position, buddy. Out in the open, just the way I like it. That went somewhere. God, they're still sneaking out. There is a minstrel somewhere, and there is a bandit veteran with a decent weapon there. Ooh, Mr. Bardiche. I'd like to show him a thing or two about Bardiches if I can get in quick enough. Right, there's a tree there. Get in there. Start raining hell on them if you can. It's not really getting through, is it? So much armor. So much armor. Right, you're gonzo. Hello. He's still running, so that's great. Can I... 11%. Not really. I want you to get there so you can assist Jacob. If you can get there, just start throwing at those guys, I guess that's fine. 53. 59, not this time. Eric's gonna get through and basically make him... Bro. Stop it. Ow! I think we're gonna take a lot more smacks than we realize, but to be expected from when we start on the back foot, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. It was all in the calculations. Sort of. Don't miss that. Please don't miss that. Tree there. Right, come in on the back. This is a bit, like... It's pretty difficult just to get in here. Can you shoot any of them? Try as you might. Apparently, you don't have the energy to shield up, so I guess you're just going nuts. So, go nuts. Ah, Hursty, I've lost control of him. He's gone mad. Mads! Take some of them down on the way, please. What's the chance? 37%. Okay, that's not too bad. We might be able to manage. Can I bring these guys up at least a bit? They're too tired from the swamp. Knackered, mate. Absolutely knackered. Not bad. That's alright. It had to happen eventually. Just put that thing through their head. They do not like it when you put that through their head. Another one bites for dust. Good job. Come on, whip him in the head. He basically doesn't have a helmet. Nice! Where are you going, you sneaky little bastard? I kind of want to kill him with a Bardiche to show him the ultimate power of a Bardiche. I wasn't going to take that originally, and I'm really glad I did now. They really want to kill Jacob. They're really scared of him. They're not going to get through this time, though. They are going to waste a lot of their fatigue doing that. Come on, Hursty, hold out. Goodbye forever. See how almost goes for that guy. Amazing dodge. Great stuff. Straight to the head. He's wasted his... Oh, he's still going to get turned now. Come on. Oh, there's a tree there, isn't there? That tree irks me. Right, keep firing. I can't quite fire at them without accidentally shooting one of us now, so I need to get a little bit closer. Oh, where was that going? That was super close. Good lord. I feel like a football commentator all of a sudden. Okay, Captain, a little on the back foot, but it's alright. Hursty's knackered, but I think he'll live. Jacob is also knackered, which I guess is understandable at this point. You can't get in. You've missed, unfortunately. The minstrel was running away and is now failing to dazed risk. I don't know why they're trying to do that anyway. This is now a bit messy. There's no gap to get my people in, so we're a bit stuck in a lot of areas. Which, from their perspective, is probably quite good. But there's a tree there, there's a tree there. This is just a bit wild. Where can... Cora can't get in anywhere unless I switch her out with... How much does it cost to switch out? It would put her on to 44. What's your defense like currently? 80? What's Jacob's like currently? He's doing pretty good, though. 51. Okay, I'm going to see how he goes for the next fight. If not, I'm just going to switch him. Okay, I think this is going to be the defining rounds. I feel like I've been saying that forever, though, so bear with me on that one. Right, you're whipped to death. Great stuff. Also whipped. Great. Chemo, man. Whips of... Just whips, man. Like, I really kind of want to get... I was joking about it, like... Oh, no. I was joking about it before, but I kind of just want to get a famed whip now. Eyes up, people. We now need to go save our friend Captain, because he's getting smacked a bit. 100 paces will drop. Pull back. We've got to go. We're in. Praise be. Captain. I know you're usually a flight risk, but come on, buddy. Let's not be a flight risk now. Eyes them up at least. God, everyone's exhausted. I don't doubt it, honestly. Can you get in anywhere there? No. You're also kind of wasting it a little bit, so fine. You're on the way out. Jacob has just taken these guys for a walk. I love it. Also perfect, good stuff. I can't switch him out, unfortunately. So I guess we just wreck his ship and make the rest of them run. Captain, buddy, like... I think it's been a long... Unfortunately, I think it's been a long time coming. I don't want to say that out too loud, but... Because he might still be alright. But every fight, he has been getting a little bit on the bad side and just getting really unfortunate. He unfortunately misses quite a bit. But to be fair, let's just have a look at him. Where is he? Well, I mean, he's got 46 currently. But he only has, like, 63. And his melee defense is, like, 16. For a farmhand, I thought was going to achieve not too much. He has achieved quite a lot. He's killed 64 people. So, you know. I don't want him to die, though. That's not me saying he's going to die right now. I'm just saying there's quite a high chance he might because he's getting quite unfortunate. Oh, boy. I mean, one of them is running. If he can outrun this guy, he might be... There's a tree there and a tree there, isn't there? Frigging hell. It's not going to be the people that are going to kill us. It's going to be the sheer awfulness of this terrain that's going to kill us. Like, wow. Ah, I didn't make him run. That was my, my hope was to make him rout, but he didn't. He did not cheese it. What a damn shame. Elias, you need to shoot into there, because I'm also worried about Hursty now. That's gone wide. That guy's next. He's still alive. Somehow. I'm worried about this guy going, but he's already gone. Everyone's knacking on that side. He's cheesing it. You are one lucky bastard. I know I say it a lot, but holy hell. One of these days, your luck is gonna run out. But for today, I think you might live. You might. Can we try and get through this without losing anyone, please? We are pretty close to that possibility. Don't snipe him now, that'd be just rude. I can't even shoot anything, can I? Ah, this map sucks balls. Well, okay, that wasn't too bad. Angle it slightly. This is the guy to worry about now. Yep, for that reason alone. Corey, you owe Hursty a lot for this. He's not dead, but he's definitely feeling it. Oh, hello, Mr. Bardish guy that I was joking about before. You're here, finally. That's probably not good. It's probably not bad, either. Right, he's on the way a bit. He's probably going down soon. He's dead. Right, Northern Quadrant. Resolved. Let's just recover for now. I need to get Hursty out, so I probably will do. So let's get everyone down here. Man, what a fight. Another slog of a day. It's going to be, isn't it? Kind of feels like that's just a sort of running thing now. Right, you guys are fine up there, right? Yep, you stay up there then. Come on back, buddy. Today is not the day to die just yet. Not yet. And meanwhile, you're here, just slumming it and loving it. You came back? Weird flex. I cannot get over how lucky that man is. This farmer, he's lost an eye, but he has not lost his spirit. My God, tales will be told of this man. He literally was too lucky to die. I'm surprised these guys are still fighting, honestly. Well, we can use the northern part now. Are you actually going to... Oh, he's running away. Of course he is. Why would he stay and fight? What a coward. I guess Hedge Knights are only loyal to their coin, after all. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him, either. Annoyingly. He's a bit far out. At least we killed that Master Archer. Thurmond, yeah, you're going to be a bit far. Lysandra could chase him, but I don't think he's going to reach him. How you going, buddy? He's fine. Just rest upon that tree. The weapon's about to break. Not before you do that, though, eh? Man, that weapon has been through thick and thin. Okay, I think we can kill this guy. And Cora will. And now I think we're good. I don't think we're catching this guy, and the other guys are too far into the swamp to do anything. What a fight! My lord, that's going to take a lot of editing. That was a long fight on my end. Sweet Jesus. Right, okay. So Bolendrin leveled up. Rogar leveled up. Thurmond leveled up. We got a little bit of an injury here and there. We got loads of armor we can sell, though. We got a few bits as well that we can just sell in general. We got some more tools. What do we get? Master Archer's Reach. I mean, I'll have a look at it to see what it's like to the other ones, but I'm not expecting anything too special. I don't see anything else. Let me grab this stuff. And then let's get back to Sea Dock. Mission complete. There's the money. Weirdly, it would have been nice if it was an undead area. I know. I don't believe I'm saying that either. Ugh, I'm too tired to fight them. Oh no, they know this. Okay. There's the money shot, as some people would say. Let me get everything sold, and then I'll see what the situation is. Okay, we're on 46k. That bow isn't really going to be that useful. At least it wasn't for Bolendrin. Let me have a quick look at Elias's bow. What's yours like? 50 to 70, 49. 49 ignores armor, 60 effective. So it's more effective, and it has a higher chance to hit, I guess. But generally speaking, I prefer the armor ignore with bows, because then it actually goes straight through and hits them right in the health points where you really want to hit them. So I'm probably just going to repair it and sell it. But you know what? It's going to add to the money regardless. We do have a lot of injuries. I think I am going to camp very briefly just to get some life back into the lads and ladies. And maybe we'll have a little bit of conversation about recent events with the group whilst we're at it. And then we'll go see what we can do. Like I say, I'm pretty close to 50k. So if we can do like one more contract, I think there's one here for patrolling. I guess we could do this because it'd be 4 grand. Which wouldn't be too bad, and I might be able to knock out some undead things on the way here. I think this episode has just turned into a make some money so we can buy Cora a nice sword episode, but I think everyone will be happy enough with that. And also, you know, get rid of this ambition as quickly as possible. Alright, apparently we're not having a camp event right now because something else came up instead. So you come across a man surrounded by a crowd of angry and drunk peasants. The surrounded man is wearing a black hat and has a crossbow at his side and a finger on the trigger. Nearby stands a pyre with a post in the middle and tethers missing someone to shackle. The crowd shouts and hollers, and through their spit and froth you piece together what had occurred. The town hired a witch hunter, and as one belligerent peasant explains, the hunter found a witch and decided she wasn't a witch at all and let her go. The peasant stumbles around, almost crying. That ain't right, it just ain't right. We built this pyre and everything to see the fire's ever. It just ain't right, but we'll make it right, because we sure as hell's gonna burn something, ain't that right? The crowd roars. It appears this supposed witch hunter committed one of the worst crimes that there is out there, boring the lady, but we have to interfere. You step forward, shouting and waving your hands. The crowd slowly quiets down and turns around to pay you mind. Using a careful choice of words, you explain there's a commerce to honest dealings, but if one pays crowns to hire someone, and then they turn their back on that someone because of a change of predicaments, then they're only setting themselves up to be an untrustworthy village that no one will want to deal with. And before you can finish your spiel, someone hurls a rock just over your head, and another man runs forward screaming and drives a pitchfork into the witch hunter's chest. Jesus Christ! Total chaos breaks out, and you and the scrotums fend off the rabid peasants and get out there as fast as you can. Okay, well, we're all a bit banged up. Barking. Hey, I mean, we're peasants. Look, we went in there to try and deal with some peasant justice to try and bring some peace to the world, but apparently some peasants just can't be helped, and some of us are just going to have to take some smacks to deal with that. But we will recover. I was trying to help the witch hunter out, but hey, he got a pitchfork through the chest. He's not coming back from that. During camp, as exhausted scrotums quickly set up a makeshift campfire and small tent outside of the ungrateful settlement of Sea Dock, Lady Miasmic begins to tend to the wounds of the many. Fortunately, nothing bent or broken. and more fortunately no missing limbs, but severe bumps, scrapes, and head pains that the scrotums took on as a whole in an attempt to keep the peace in a settlement that was about to go full send on butchering each other. You'd think the fucking nobles would actually parade round the land every now and then, to keep the peace at least, but they're all just buggered off for a lark and a wank at home. Nobody gives a fuck about us lowers. Hursty grumbles as Miasmic applies a homemade remedy, something so hot that it makes Hursty leap upwards out of shock. You sigh. It ain't the first time this has happened, and it surely won't be the last, but we knew this when we signed up to this life. The nobles have abandoned us lowers, so they can toss about in their kingdoms of heaven. The only ones who can save us is ourselves. That's why I'll always put more stock in hiring more people who look like they've had their lower face caved in by an unhold, as you point to Wayne, than a fancy-prancy big British bastard who thinks he can take on a barbarian legion solo. He'd be shitting his kecks before he even got over the hill on that one. The scrotums resoundingly laugh at the thought, and some grimace as the pain comes on, faster from their lungs contracting. I think we can agree to rest up for now. You've all earned it. And not just for today's effort, but ever since we came today in that village over the pond. You cast your eye over to Newark, only just in sight over the river from the sea dock, and whilst we have gone on to greater things to protect the larger population of lowers outside of the village, Newark will always need us time to time. You admit, matter-of-factly, something that has already been proven time again. Well, what are we doing right now, Captain? He turns slightly on a swivel as David asks the question, whilst paying some much-needed attention to his recently acquired crossbow. A good question, David, and one that is good to answer in front of you all, to keep us all on the same page. Right now, we're rebuilding our funds in the hope of acquiring certain goods, so that some of our older lot can continue to outperform those vagabonds and greenskins on the road. What does all that mean? Sky Splitter chirps up, as he's beginning to set up for making dinner, as he calls it. Before you can answer, Jacob chimes in. It means we're saving up to buy Cora a massive fuck-off sword to kill more bandits faster. You can tell Sky Splitter is computing this through the muscles moving in his forehead, before what feels like an audible ding noise comes over him as he leaps up. Why didn't you say that then? Anything that makes us go faster is good for the boys. You look at Sky Splitter for a second, and cough to clean the air before responding with, yes, quite. You continue, whilst we're on the same subject, as we cross the towns and plains going forward. Everyone, keep more of an eye on the nobles and city-states people both. I've heard rumblings of something that might be coming. Might be nothing. Might be war on both sides. Might be war between one side. But I won't be surprised if we're about to get shoved into the thick of it once again. You finish before Alessandra chips in. Whose side we're sitting on when things get airy then, like? You take the time of her talking to take a quick swig of your personal beer deposits before, with a smug grin, you address her and the rest of the scrotums. Well, whichever side causing most grief for the fucking nobles. What other side even is there? We're going to force them to change, whether through commerce or bloodshed. We'll save as many lowers as we can, you shout, and the scrotums cheer with a resounding agreement. Alright, with that, let's crack on. So, there is a contract here for patrolling the roads. I think I mentioned it very briefly beforehand. I think this is going to kind of work in our favour just because we can go and deal with this and make money at the same time, because effectively I can go and destroy any undead locations and it'll count towards this. I mean, don't get me wrong, destroying one undead location will probably sort this out pretty quickly. But I know for a fact there was one near Scharfenberg, and there is right there, but we left some time ago because I was like, ugh, gotta deal with that at some point, and now it's time to go and deal with that at some point. Merely just so we can then add it to our little ambition. Let's see if there's anything at Scharfenberg. Scharfenberg's one of the only places with a weaponsmith, and I'd love to upgrade Andrew's weapon. It would be nice to. There is a military cleaver. Okay, very good. Oh, wow. So Jothram's Pillar. That damage. We don't really use maces. That's something that's kind of missing, isn't it? We don't really use two-handed maces. Well, we use pole maces, but we don't use two-handed ones. We use hammers, we use axes, we use cleavers, we don't even use two-handed swords. Now I'm thinking about it, this is actually kind of a weird series, because there's a lot of weapons that would normally be like staples that we just don't utilize. I'm not like complaining, I'm just making like a observation. Well, it'd be rude not to buy it. I know it's quite expensive and I am trying to save it for something else, but let me just do this, let me just do that, let me do that, let me do that. There. I think he did... Well, actually, technically, I think Linus deserves it, because he's had a Scrammer Sax for about 17 years. And then I can give this to Andrew. You know, trickles down, as it were. Ugh, I don't want to say that again about this game. Right, let's sell that. I am just also going to sell this because screw it, we're not really using it, and we don't have enough pockets to have those anyway. I might keep that just so I can build another rune. I might as well, like it's just there to be used anyway. I think I've already got the... I don't have the repair tent. That's not a bad shout. Interesting. We should come to Scharfenberg more often, it's got some good stuff. Anyway, let's get on with the ruined temple. I'm shuddering from what could be in there. I see a lot of editing in my future. On the plus side, here are your 20 heads. On the downside, I'm probably just going to go put the kettle on and wait for them to come towards me. I won't be surprised if there's a necromancer in here either. It seems like perfect territory for a necromancer, so this might take a hot minute. On the plus side, it is just a lot of weeder gangers, which we're accustomed to. I did also bring, like, basically the cleaver crew in so we can decapitate them as much as possible. So Andrew and Linus can show us how it's done, and obviously Eric at the same time, but we'll call it sort of expecting that, aren't we? Okay, let's wait for him to get here. Not even close, but yes, definitely a necromancer, because there is a weeder ganger under the power of a necromancer. So there is that, there is some fallen heroes as well, but once again, I'm really not that worried. I don't think I am anyway. I'll tell you in about 2 rounds if I'm worried. Hey, back off. You're about 1 round too early, buddy. Back off. There are some geists, which might prove problematic since we are peasants and our resolve is not the best thing in the world. But I'm sure we can handle it. Maybe. I don't see the necromancer, and I wasn't really looking when he did the whole spooky, I'm going to take over your life thing. Okay, not quite a decap, but it's fine. Good throws, but to be expected. Okay, well, once again, here we are, waiting. Okay, we're going to get a little bit closer. Okay, I say that as I take another one down. It's going to be, honestly, it's going to be the guys that are going to be the problem. The rest of it should not be that much of an issue. I'm actually only 1 range out from sniping the necromancer. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be way further. Can you snipe him? Nah, not quite. But that's a positive outcome. If anything, if I just walk forward... Oh, there's a Winslow neuter as well. Okay, there's a lot of ghosts. There's a lot of ghosts that might prove slightly problematic, but we'll see. Alright, who's getting up? I feel like I decapitated quite a lot of them. Apparently not enough. Go on, how far are you getting and what are you going to scream at? Nothing yet. That's nice of you. Back off, fallen hero. I'm just not interested in what you're selling. I'd love to take 5%, but I'm not going to. It'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? It's happened before. It might, and it will happen again one day. I mean, damn. Chance 56, roll 57. Whipping Geist is what I'm on about, but not this time. Nice one, Andrew. That's another one not getting back up. Lined up to die. Cool stuff. This is sort of just waiting for it to happen, isn't it, really? And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, we're going to get you too. Another one bites the dust. I mean, Ow. I was aiming for this guy, but on the off chance it might have hit the Geist. You never know. You never know. Anyway, that's 1 down. And you've startled the Necromancer. Perfect. He's like, that's not supposed to happen. Hand me the script. That's not supposed to happen. I like how he's kind of gone... To me, my goblin children. I say goblin children. Get out of here. You scummer. Oh, I missed. Right, here comes Ask Me a Question. Schmidt, do me a favor. Go on a journey around. You know... That was a cheap shot. And you know it was a cheap shot, bro. What I was going to say is, Schmidt, you know what I want you to do. So, hop to it, please. I'm sure you can do it in no time flat. Well, we'll see. Right, that one's lined up for a decapitating. That one just got decapitated anyway. I didn't even ask for it. The best kind of decapitations are the ones that you don't ask for. Hey, don't scream away too much. Yeah, that's fair. Eric's a little shaken, but he's not stirred. Or deterred. Is he stunned? He's dazed. Whatever. He's straight dead. Straight stepping, son. You can actually throw because that guy's dazed anyway. You can hit the guy in front of you. Understandable. Have a nice day. Nice! Are you out of the old throwing weapons? Not just yet. He's out of, he's a head too short. Right, let's get kooky. Let's get crazy. I'm honestly surprised that guy hasn't ran yet. Because, to be fair, to say that there was a lot of them, we have obliterated that line. Don't get me wrong, we are going to get back up. But they've got nothing left. Well, I was going to send you on a super secret mission, but we've kind of just blasted through that lines anyway, so... I mean, still go for it. If you can kill the Necromancer, that'd be fabulous, but it's not as bad anymore. Go on, how many are getting back up? I feel like we decapitated quite a lot of them. Yeah, that was a flex, wasn't it? As soon as I said that, I felt like we decapitated quite a lot of them. He was like, well, I'm just going to get back up with that head anyway, just because I can. I'm like, okay, buddy, simmer down. Nobody asked you. Can you shoot him from here? No. Can at least start making our way downtown, walking fast. And I'm homebound. Right, let's go there. Also dead. I guess I'm kind of impressed he's still sticking around, to a point. I'd rather him just leave, to be honest. But, hey, I guess we've got to deal with him for a bit longer. Oh, that was actually kind of close. Right, he's not getting back up. Not the twatting that I would have liked to see. One of these days. Almost. Right. He might be a problem. Right, Cora, go for it. Just cheese it. Shoot that one over and over just to eyes him up. Although I think Linus will probably be alright. I feel like Linus's defense is pretty damn decent. Okay, that's the one hit. Ugh! Rude! Ow! Bro! There it is. There's the magic. Not on. Right, go. Bye, Hirsty. See you in the next run. Or something. You should stop, like, trying to possess people and start thinking about running. Jacob got really unlucky there. I think got smacked in the head. Yeah, he's got a broken nose. Unlucky. Still kicking it, though. Little bit surrounded. I thought this was going to be a... Okay, so we didn't decapitate as many of them as I thought we did. This means we've got to put them all back in their place. Back in the ground you go. You ever taken a break? I have. It's quite nice. There you go. Decapitated as well, although that's not going to hold, unfortunately. Let's keep Jacob in a good place. There we go. Come on. There's the decap I was looking for. He's cheesing it. Don't let him. Don't let him. The Necromancers never deserve to run away. Always obliterate them when you can. And he's the last person left, so let's deal with him already. Alright, Cora, dish out justice, please. Or, you know, whatever you want to call it. Just kill the man. Oh, he's back! Good for you. We're about to clean up. And... gone. Resurrect that, you nonce. Okay, cool. We are good. Anyone level up out of curiosity? No, Jacob did get a broken nose, but it's not the worst injury in the world. We did get some ancient gold coins as well. Nothing that I'm really here to sell and to grab to sell. It was more just to destroy as part of the old ambition as well as going for this. We've already got the 20 heads. Let's get to... oh, we've got to go back to Camp Start. Okay. I guess let's walk back to Camp Start, and I guess I'll see if there's anything else on the way down there. I would say, oh, what luck, but it's more like, oh, what unluck. I've got another fight of 29 things to kill. Ugh. Sacre bleu. Okay, well, at least two of them are Horn Huns. Someone does have, like, Cull. Saying that, I just pushed it back anyway. I feel like it's Rogar that has Cull, and also Lysandra, so technically they could just, like, delete them in one hit, although I have to send them back to the Shadow Realm, so it's not too much of an issue right now. Then this is going to be a very... just going off the last few fights, I think this is going to be a very, like, jumpy episode in terms of, like, where I'm editing it in and out. But this is number 3 for the Undead one, and then we need to go to Camp Start. To be fair, depending on how much money we've got and after we sold stuff from the places we've been lately, I'm probably just going to sell everything I can when we get to Camp Start and see if the sword is still there then. and then we'll just do it. And then we'll just buy it just to make sure it doesn't disappear. Because I don't want to do this whole thing to then get there and it'd be like, oh, the sword's gone, mate. We sold it to some of a random geezer. And I'm like, thanks, guys. Could just ask me for a deposit or something, you know? Okay, it's round 3. Nothing interesting has really happened, as you can imagine. Both the Hole Huns are almost dead, so they will be resolved shortly. There is definitely a Necromancer, which I am going to deal with in a sec, but I don't think they're going to be the big issue, really. This should hopefully be pretty close and shut, to be honest. But we shall see. I'm probably gonna breeze through this one, because I don't think anything interesting is going to really happen, although we haven't used this weapon before. I mean... Oh, I was going to decapitate him, but you did too much damage to him. Silly. First world problems, apparently. Don't you be biting Slappy. Slappy will be slapping you in a second, don't you worry. Guy's too far away, so I guess I'll just scare him away and we'll just deal with the body count. On the plus side, everyone's kills is going to go through the roof today. Call it. Nice. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered if you called it or not. I think it was just dead. So it works either way. Like, never kill Thurman. You'll see it when the newer people get those kills. You also like to see it when the older people get some kills, and also comically roll over the wrong number. There goes the other Horn Hund. Those problems and crises are averted. Right, let's just get through this rabble now. Which is just going to be a bit dull, to be honest, so I'll see you in about 3 turns. Okay, we're back after 2 rounds, as I said, and it's still ongoing. They just don't know when to quit, do they? So let's put them back in their place like we always do, and we will always do. Keep that one on a swivel. Slappy. Oh my god, you didn't kill it. No, there you go. You did it. To be fair, this Necromancer has some stones on him. Like, I've killed a lot of things more or less in front of him. And he's kind of taking it in strides. Like, obviously, you can just bring them back anyway. But, generally speaking, when you start killing them by the number that we were doing, you kind of see them cheese it a little bit. But no cheesing here. Just sticking around, which I don't have to respect. So I'm not going to. No, don't worry, he was coming back for the second decap. He was just there lulling you into a false sense of security. Right, there we go. Andrew actually doing some absolute work now with that better cleaver. Good stuff, you love to see it. Linus as well. Putting in absolute shift. Don't get bit by a weeder ganger, bro. God, I love that new Bardiche. It's great. Right, take care of business there. And there. And there. Screw it, let's... Oh. I was like, in the off chance, you never know. And then that one. That was basically just ran 2 of them through at the same time, more or less. Okay, I saw a fly go up a little bit there. Yeah, he's starting to feel it. Thirsty. Now, there it is. Now he's feeling it, Mr. Krabs. There we go. Took a while, but we got him eventually. And we will get him eventually. Cool, let's just make our way, I was going to say through, but that's better. I think we obliterated that entire group in that one round from what I just tuned in from. So that was probably a good round to tune in on. Let's go chase down the bad guy. It's alright, only 5 of them got back up. Jeez. It's alright, Slappy's probably got... Slappy's just double... I was going to say double teamed him, but that's not quite right. He just got a double kill on that one. With a knife, not even like a fame knife either. Just a knife, mate. He's just feeling it. Good vibes. Who cares about moving out when you can just point blank a zombie? You'll love to see it. Right, come on, let's clean up then. Let's go. Can you even get close? No, but you can switch here. Not quite the thing I was going to switch to, so hang about. I think everyone else is too far away anyway, so let's just clean up a bit. Wasn't even going for the head, but I'll take it. Whip that one into oblivion. Whip his nose straight off. Good throw. Good throw and good show. And there he is. I said the catchphrase last time. I'm not going to say it this time. Oi! Dick! Nobody hassles the Hoff. Never again. Alright, nice one. I feel like out of, like, everyone there, I feel like Slappy got the most. 5 kills. That's quite something. Saying that, probably. Yeah, Eric. I mean, he's the cleaver man. He cleaves. And everyone's got a head to cleave, so he's always going to be useful. Especially against the Undead. I mean, Andrew did a great job as well. 4 kills, that's very good. Hasselhoff will level up. I mean, I'm going to take this stuff anyway. Hopefully that was a lot easier on the old viewing than it was to me playing it. Because I probably could have done my taxes in the time that I played that fight. Right, let's get on back to camp start. We do only have 3 days. I'm not going to walk there. I probably will just get the boat. I know that is an expense, but it's an expense we could probably afford. Okay, back at camp start, we did take the boat there. I am just going to sell some stuff very quickly. I assume things are kind of worth selling here. Let me just make sure as a reference point. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So even though we didn't get great stuff out of the fighting the undead, we still got stuff we could sell at the end of the day, which I will take. It might put us close to 50 grand, but I don't think it'll hit right on the number. But it'll be pretty near. 45. I'm going to go 45. I might have highballed it. Maybe a bit much. Ooh, have I highballed it, or have I got it just right? No, I highballed it. Okay, fine. So I've got 43 grand. I do need to buy some tools, to be fair. God, the fact that I've just been holding this stuff for absolutely ages, and nothing's really coming of it, even when I go into, like, the areas that it's like, oh, you can craft something, and it's like, I can't, though, can I? How much is... I mean, I need to buy some. I need to buy some. It's going to take us down a little bit. 42. So, wait, it was 20 grand. God, it better still be there. Hey, no, I said black market, not the boat. Oh, God, no. Oh, my God, it's not there anymore. We should have just bought it to begin with, although we would have been in a pretty dire strait for money. Yeah, it's gone. It's completely gone. Oh, black market, you're a piss take, mate. I mean, they do have a famed whip now, and it's called Marvelous Lightning. I think I probably will end up picking that up just for Chemo. I've been talking about it for a while. But it's all just... I don't need any more Bardiches. I've got enough, thank you. The Cleaver's already good enough as is. That makes me sad, just for Mad Jack. Ravenous Cutter is kind of cool, but also it should be okay for the time being. We don't use flails. That one-handed hammer is not as good as the one we've got currently. We don't use one-handed maces. Like, we do use one-handed spears, but we already picked one up. Just so we're not super disappointed with what's happened here, I am going to buy the whip because screw it. Just to make at least one person happier. I'm very sorry, Cora, but it has disappeared. I do hope that means that we do find something down the line for you which will benefit you instead. So it is better by in terms of damage. The damage ignore itself will make it just so enemies will bleed through their armor a lot more often. Which is kind of the important point, I guess. What's that for? Is that just shields? Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, I'm so disappointed. My day's ruined. We literally did all that. I mean, nobody died at least, so if anything, we still benefit from it. Like, we still got stuff, but it doesn't make me feel good, you know? Really wanted to reward a long-standing member of the Scrotums today. I mean, Chemo's still a long-standing member, but yeah, I'm a bit sad. I'm a bit sad. Okay, let's take this party back to Sea Dock and let's get it handed in then. How long have I got? 3 days. I think to save money, I will walk back. Disappointing march home. Okay, that's the 4 grand. So around 35 grand. We did still get a famed item out of it, just not the one that we were originally planning on buying. It's a little disappointed, let's be honest. Let me have a look at the black market here. This is the point where it's just moved over. Oh, you're a son of a bitch. You're a son of a bitch, game. It's a different sword, but it's as good as the other sword, more or less. I think the last one had weapon skill build-up of -3 instead of -2, but the damage is practically the same, and yeah, the effectiveness is practically the same. Let me have a look at my stuff. I still want to get her, if I can get it, and I can afford it, I'll do it, because she deserves it. She's worth it. As L'Oreal once said. Okay, I've sold what I can. We've got just over 40 grand again. This is obviously going to put us in the hole a little bit, but you can't stop me. I'm pressing buy. Done. I don't want to feel disappointed. We're doing this. Right, Cora, where are you? So, 40 to 55. 45 to 50, sorry. 50 to 58. The pen would have been great, but there wasn't even pen on the last sword from what I remember. It's more effective against armor, so it won't just bounce off anymore. The weight's the same, but the weapon skill build-up is less. So instead of it being 6 fatigue, it should now just be 4 fatigue? 5 fatigue. Fine, I'll take it. I mean, it also, rule of cool, it looks cool. Like, what else do you want? And it's also super cool. Anyway, you now have Sir Easton's cutter. I hope you aren't too disappointed with the fact that we had to change which one you were going to get. But you still got one at the end of the day. Right. Well, on that, we are now kind of poor. So, we now need to work on that. I'm going to sell that. I'm also going to sell this. Because it's only for shields, isn't it? Yeah. I don't need this. I don't need this. Right. 23 grand. We're going to go deliver this to Barbarish. I'm going to have to walk because I don't really want to spend too much money. I do need to quickly grab some food from Sea Dock, and I'll see if I can find another undead location to pulverize on the way there. Because then this ambition is done. But I kind of want to go check out the arena, if I'm quite honest, because I did see a few rumblings about a tournament, although the tournament might be over by now, because it has been a long time. But you never know. It might have bounced on and off again. Also, I'm still very surprised that the next late game crisis hasn't happened yet. It's been like, I said it at the start of the last episode, and now it's been like another, I don't know, 20 in-game days. It's usually like a 50 to 70 day gap between the end of the last late game crisis and the start of the next one. But it's been a while. It's been like, what, 4 episodes since the last time, since the Undead Scourge was like over and done with? And we're still just sort of slumming around waiting for the next one. On the off chance, if we get to Mkar and it goes, oh, the Holy War started, we'll be like, perfect, we're in the right place, let's just start helping the Southerners, so we can make the nobles actually become better from the inside by killing them all, and then they hopefully get replaced by better people. That's how it works, right? That's probably not how it works. Did anyone level up from that? Because that was 200 experience. Yes! Slappy will level up, and he'll get to his 66 and 32, and 160 there. Fatigue is always the killer. I do need to give you something better. I don't know if you've got anything to do with the old... Hit point damage mitigation due to remaining armor durability after receiving a hit is doubled. Is there anything to do with actual, like, crossbow stuff, or are we just sort of... Take aim's kind of whatever, because Hasselhoff hits quite a lot these days anyway. Ballistics is pretty good. I guess Ballistics is not a bad one to take. I suppose I could do that. Bags and Belts is also not awful. I'll go Ballistics. It's just easier. Right, okay, cool. Let's see what's here. A surprising amount. Let me just peruse. Okay, none of these are undead contracts. Let me just zoom out quickly to see if I've left one. Ooh. Wolfram's watch could be undead. That's a location. I mean, technically the Necro-Savant places count as undead. Although, I'm not really feeling Necro-Savants today. Also, I don't know if we've actually seen any recently. I feel like I did see one. There is also Forsaken Coven, I guess. And there's also Last Hope's End. So we've got a few to choose from. I'm going to see what Wolfram's watch is, and hopefully I'm not too disappointed. If I get close enough, I might be able to see what it is. Well, it is the Undeads, and it is the place that's closest to it, so let's just blitzkrieg through this so we can go down to Mkar and check out the arena. It'd be nice to, I heard some Winselmutter screaming, so that's going to be fun. 5%. Okay, let's just blast through this. Quick as we can, please. I don't want to mess. We've seen enough Undead for one lifetime. Well, I don't see a Necromancer, so this actually could be short and sweet. We might actually have time to do at least, like, one fight in the arena today. So let me try and blitz through this as quickly as humanly possible. Okay, that wasn't a good shout for Elmer to do that there and then, but hey. Right, you know what? Let's go. Let's test this out. Go nuts. You're not... Ah, yeah, you've got a stand and riposte. Okay. Well, you just jump into the foray. Let's see how you do. Let's see how good that sword is. I don't think we'll be able to see an exact difference. Plus, they're weeder gangers, so meh. But it'll be nice just to, you know, get it settled in. There's a surprising amount of Winselmutters. There's one Geist and then 3 Winselmutters. Like, this should still be relatively straightforward, but the Winselmutters do make me question that slightly. Not to the point that I'm too concerned, but they might tip the scales a little bit. Okay, what's the dealio? Yeah, just horrify all my people, that's cool. Oh, that noise is creepy as hell. Okay, well, you missed painfully, but don't worry about it. Nope, you're gonna have to do better than that to scream Hursty away. He's already had a near life or death experience today. He's not interested. A little bit worried about these flail people. So let me just try and eyes them up at least. Oh, almost whipped him to death. Almost. Ah, it could have been something special. Never mind. It's alright, David will clear it. God, David, man. Night and day, let me tell you. Night and day, vids. Sometimes it's too easy. Nice one, Thurmond. Cassandra showing them what's what. Hursty getting hit randomly, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just a fluke. Unless you get hit again, then it's probably more than a fluke. Wow. Roll a 2. Really trying to showcase off that famed item. Oh well. This shouldn't really be an issue. I mean, yeah, it works. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, with these sort of fights. It'll be better when we actually fight, like, bandits or brigands. That's when we'll see it properly come into play. That's mean. Okay, Winslow Mooters, come and take your medicine. Which is just 2 hits because you've got 9 lives. Nice one. Oh, and also, the fact that Wayne has changed so much since we put him in the back line. It's been a while since he's joined the back line, but one, his life expectancy has shot up, because of course it has. That's getting a bit annoying. But also, that weapon, though. Quit it with the screaming. Nobody's interested. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Okay, well, at least you hit that. I thought you weren't going to hit anything. Like that. Well, might as well do it for a laugh. You never know. Sometimes having a laugh works. No, it doesn't. I take that back. What was the chance there? Chance 5, roll 67. You shot Lysandra in the head. That's what having a laugh does, people. Never have a laugh again. You'll hurt the people that you care about. Apparently quite a bit as well. Jesus. Right, say goodbye to the guys. That's good. Hey, I mean, I take it back. Have a laugh. Go for it. Decent enough? That's a bad miss. Okay, time to clean up. It's really just the Winslow Mooters. Which, yes, are a problem, but they are manageable. Oh yeah, 4, is it? 5, is it? 6, is it? Oh, Jesus Christ, just stay down. 7, is it? 8, is it? Literally everyone just got back up. Everyone. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. No one needs to extend these fights out any longer, bro. I am good, thank you, says Slappy. That was very unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Just keep the fallen heroes in their place. We'll be fine. Always on the cusp, isn't it? Damn it. Once again, kill counts. Think about the kill counts. Nice one, Hursty. You do kill a lot of ghosts. They don't seem to like pickaxes very much. What a revelation, eh? Oh, nice, you actually hit through him. Down. Down. Please stay down. So says Furman. You're getting loads of kills now. I think since getting Thorium Mastery, it has kind of gone above and beyond. Nice, that was a good hit. There it goes. Okay. Last one. Well, there's also the fallen hero, but God, I wish he was a famed hero. Jeez. That'll make this a little bit more interesting, at least. You know what, that's fine. You just put Slappy in perfect stabbing position. You silly undead. Killed your own friend, technically. Right. Somebody finish it. Using the whip. Great stuff. Anybody level up? No. To be expected. I'll take the Banshee Essence, though. Not that... I did end up selling quite a lot of the, like, ingredients and crafting stuff. Because it wasn't really doing much for us. Right, let's go back to Barbarish. Let's get our... Are we good? We good for food? Yeah, we're good for food. This is going to pop off in a second. Let's get a top up on food. And then we will get going down to the south. Because I think going to the arena will also help with our money situation. Okay, ambition just completed itself. I've now got the amulet. I have just slapped it on Cora for the time being, so results pretty good. So you can just double up when we're fighting creatures, and she's usually in the front line. It's pretty much a base Cora episode, more or less. But we also got like a Fame Whip, and we've also had a few innings as well. Let's get on down to Mkar. I'm losing all my FPS because there's too many people on the screen. There is nobody of interest there, so I will not be going to go and slay them, because if you haven't got a name, mate, who even are you? Let's go have a quick look at Mkar. There is the arena there, and we'll see if there is a tournament going on, although it'll probably be if there is a tournament going on, that'll be like the start of next episode. Oh, Hursty. I mean, to be fair, losing a bunch of javelins is not the worst thing they could have lost. I'm not going to whip him to death, because he'll be very unhappy. Sober him up, let's talk it out. He's just very unhappy. He's very unsatisfied. You fear the issue is not yet resolved. Come on, Hursty, I believe in you. You can do it. Although I do like the damage gain from the fact that you are a drunkard. So maybe I don't believe in you, so that way you stay as a drunkard? Who's to say? Who's to say? Yeah, there's no arena championship or tournament. Instead, they've got a slave revolt, so that's great. I assume this is what this is going to be about. Grove of Nomads at the Wandering Kingdom west of Mkar. Okay, that's not about the slave revolt. That's about the slave revolt. Although I did feel kind of bad about killing all those slaves last time, you know? Wow, they've got no guns either. That's really strange. They're usually, like, loaded. Because they're guns. And you load anyway. Right, so I think we probably got time to do one arena fight, and then we'll probably just call it for the day. Lee's stuff is really cheap down here. I think we could probably, like, chill down here for a bit. And on a few off chance the next late game crisis pops off and it's like, Holy War begins, we're in a pretty good place to be in. And if it's a Noble War, we can just walk up slightly and just be like... Because I guess in the Noble War, I should join this group because they are the ones who are looking after Newark. So, I mean, looking after it quite badly. What's in the arena today? It doesn't say. That means his path is a gilded one. He's a swordmaster. Okay. How much is it? Is that it? Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so we've got the Cleaver crew. We've got... I'm guessing that's the swordmaster. They're kind of coming in on a swivel. That last one I really wish hit, but it didn't, unfortunately. What are you going to do? He's not really wearing a helmet, so we might be in for a good time with that. Let's see how they react, because they're probably all going to try and go for Elias, because of course they will. Hopefully they'll just fail miserably. Let's move back slightly. Didn't really do the damage I would have liked from that. Jesus Christ. Don't mess with his friends. Eric will murder you. No questions. No questions whatsoever. Flails are not his best friend, technically. That's not good. That's better. That's worse. Well, we don't call him a swordmaster for nothing, I guess. How's your health? Not looking pretty great, are we? Ooh, Elias, buddy. Time to, like, get back out there. Can't him. Love no money, can't bloody him. It makes sense, he's a swordmaster. I don't like this guy very much. He's making us look like fools. Put him down. Thank you. The sheer mockery. How dare you? God, Elias is beating the hell up, man. We are missing a lot of... I mean, to be fair, he's knackered. Okay, buddy. Time to remove your heads. Or destroy the brain. That doesn't mean destroy my brain. God, buddy, just honestly stay up there. You've had a day. You did get hit in the head, to be fair. I didn't even aim for the head. It still happened. Eric and Elias. Whew. That was a lot more dangerous than I expected, but he did go against the Swordmaster, and he went against the Swordmaster in melee and somehow survived, so you may have got smacked a bit, but it will be a tale worth telling. That's probably the most dangerous fight we've had all day, but Eric is now an arena fighter, so I believe that is a boost of a morale. Resolve, sorry, +5. 61 is not bad, but you are going in the back line now. Sorry. I say sorry. This is the most beaten up I think I've ever seen Elias. He almost was called Elias the Fallen then, if he if he died any faster. Okay, before I forget, quickly, let me just put that back on there. I'd say we're pretty good. I don't think I can craft anything. I don't think I have enough raw wood to do that. No, I do. I've got a Demonic Banshee trophy. What does that do for me? +10 initiative. Oh, yeah. Make that. 100 hours? Alright, some people help him out, please. I'm not into the 100 hours run. 26 hours. That's a lot better. Okay, but we will finish that off next episode. I might just stick around here and do some contracts in Mkar for a bit, just on the off chance that the late game crisis is about to happen. And maybe we'll do some arena fights to try and get our money back up in a better situation. There are some... What's that? How much is that worth? That's worth 5 grand, so I might do that at the start of the next episode just to fix our money troubles that we have now run into, because I did just get a bit crazy with how much I spent in the black market. But hey, what can I say? They have some great bargains, don't they? Anyway, let's get on with the roll call. Another day where everyone has survived. Good for everyone here. Not so great for people on the list. But to be fair, we're only like, what? If we're going by Battle Brothers standards of these series on the channel, we're only like, what, halfway through the series, technically? Like, the next late game crisis is probably going to be like another 4 or 5 episodes. Then there'll be a bit of a break where we're probably going to do all the legendary locations. Then there'll be the last late game crisis, and then they'll be wrapping it up. So there's still a lot more time for people to see their characters, so I wouldn't worry too much about not seeing everyone just yet. But let's get on with the roll call for the people who survived. Plus, you should have really died. You're still here, you crazy bastard. Anyway, enough of that. I don't want to make him feel any more luckier. Right, Slappy, you're on 100 kills. Good for you. Jacob, you're on 122 kills. Good for you. Lioness, you're on 107 kills. Keep on trucking. Steve, you're on 19. Kimo, you're on 54. Schmidt, you're on 42. Duchess, you're on 132. Alessandra, you're on 180. Captain, you're on 65. Thurmond, you're on 9. David, you are on, what was that, 45? 45. Hilma, you're on 112. Big Harry Beach, you're on 96, almost at that 100 mark. Jurgen, you're on 85, also kind of close to the 100 mark. Elma, you're on 33. Belendrin, you're on 202. You're now over the 200 mark. That's wild. Miasmit, you're on 24. Rogar, you're on 56. Eric, you're on 178. You are catching up. Corvo's on 56. Drisk is on 53. Skysplit is on 51. I don't believe the Orc build has actually kind of worked so well. Like, to say that you've got 13 melee defense, you're still doing pretty well. 51 battles, 51 kills. That's a 1-to-1. That's not bad. Andrew, you're on 14 kills. I think it's only going to get better now. Elias, you're on 163 kills, and you're not dead, so that's great. Elian, Jesus, I can't even say anything anymore. Elian, you're on 35 kills. Wayne, you're on 91 kills, very close to the 100 mark. Also impressive that you survived for this long. Good stuff. Maybe chill out on the rat meat. And Hursty, you are on 65 kills. So next episode, we will probably stick around here for a bit, do some nomad contracts. I assume the late game crisis is going to pop off next episode because it has been a long time coming. And then hopefully it does, and then we can just sort of get an idea of what we're going to do from that point. Because I'm probably going to keep the ambition clear now until it happens. Because I think it's going to be like any time from now. But as always, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more there that you will enjoy. Feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know next time we're going out with the Scrotums in Battle Brothers or the Missionaries in the Iron Oath, as well as other stuff down the line in January. Can't wait till then. Feel free to join the Northern Discord. It is linked in the description and the channel itself. Otherwise, ciao for now, guys and girls. Ciao for now from the Scrotums. Ta-ta for now.